Liverpool played against Brighton, and everybody knows that Brighton is that team that you shouldn't underestimate or think it's actually a walkover any day, anytime, even when they are performing below average. And now this is Liverpool without Salah, without with a whole lot of injured players out of this particular game. When I saw this lineup, when I saw the news about Salah and the whole lot of them getting injured, I told myself it's not really going to be easy for Liverpool. Like, this is obviously the end of the Premier League season. And it's just like how many games left for the season to end. And Liverpool are suffering with this kind of injury, especially with core talisman, like you call them. You understand? So I expected it to be a very hard fought game for the both side. And now I'm just so worried, not just worried about today's game. If they had lost with Ekitike still intact, like not injured, it would have been still good for their side. But now,
to be honest, I mean, the issue of injury, does it really matter? You've got an academy, right? This academy has produced a lot of youngsters in recent memory. Remember Rio Ngumoha, right?
Yeah.
From your academy and stuff like that. Look at Real Madrid. They have over 6 senior players potentially not going to be able to play until the end of the season. But they are not complaining. They have just dipped their hands into their academy, and voila, you have players popping out of that place.
You know, there's a way Liverpool, Real Madrid actually blended their academy players to this particular squad. They did not just like put them in games and they started playing, and you understand. They looked for a way to make sure that they get to improving their confidence, like sticking in this particular league. But now, if you look at the Liverpool side, how many times have they used Rio Ngumoha in this particular Liverpool games?
Well, he came off the bench today.
Yeah, it's always from the bench, or they use him in games like the FA or Carabao Cup, you understand? So him featuring in the Premier League side has actually been limited since this season began. A whole lot of us thought he was going to be given that privilege, like a star man, like to like feature in games like how he was doing before the season began, but he wasn't given that much platform and minutes.
Maybe it was experience.
Even Papi, I feel we tend to like should I say undermine these players. We see what they do, especially when it's friendlies or pre-seasons, and everybody call them wonder kids and everything. But when it's time for you to give them that platform, you tend to question experience. And I feel that is where it's going to really affect Liverpool. They have academy players, they have players that they've bought. Like, these players were just so active. If you could remember before the season began, they were listing out players, involving those players in games. You could see young stars here and there. And at the end of the season, they were featured into England under 21, under 22 and everything. But now you can't find them in Liverpool's top teams. You can't find them in Liverpool, maybe sometimes like first 11, first 23. You can barely find them there. And it's not making sense. Now they have injuries here and there, and definitely they are going to bring out these guys. Do you want them to just go there and play in a league that they've been seeking to play for like how many months, and you stop them from playing because you feel you have players of 25, 26, 27 and 28 years still in the team? Isak has been so poor, and in as much as he has not been actually featured in the game. But this is also one of the reasons why, since you knew Isak hasn't really been active, you could have like brought out this particular young athletes, like feature. We have Ekitike, who has been actually trying to make sure he saved Liverpool for a longer time, even when Salah was in a very poor run. He's been doing great things. Szoboszlai is not an attacker, he's not a striker, but he's doing what he's supposed to do. You can't easily say this is the main man now currently, the goal puncher aside Ekitike, that can actually deliver for Liverpool in the absence of Salah. So now it's going to be very, very difficult for them, and because they still have other games, like other hard games to look forward to towards the end of the season.
Oh my word, I didn't see this coming, but it is what it is, and that's how the English Premier League looks like. Liverpool